The topic is Muhammad like Moses, right?
Right.
Go to 7:57.
It says, those who follow the messenger, the unelected prophet, whom they find written down with them in the Torah and Injil, commanding them
Can
to
you
do
pause right
right.
there for a second? Hold on, pause. Let me ask you. This is talking to Muhammad's audience, your prophet's audience. He says there's a prophecy of him, which you believe this is about him, and the Torah and the gospel that's found with them. Can you point to my Bible where those prophecies are?
Well, you're talking about a prophet like Moses, Deuteronomy 18:18.
You sure you want to go there?
If you want, yeah, no problem.
So are you saying that's the prophecy?
Yes, I believe in that.
All right, good. Because now I want you to open up chapter 28, verse 48 for me of your Quran. Because now remember, you went to Deuteronomy 18, which is the point I wanted, but you said you didn't need the Bible. But now you backtrack, you need the Bible. Good. Because I'm going to show you that according to Deuteronomy, Muhammad is an antichrist. Go to Surah 28:48.
But when the truth did come to them from us, they said, why has he not given the same as Musa was given? But did they not previously reject what Musa was given? They say, two magicians who back each other up, and they say we reject them both. I know this. I know what this is talking
I'm
about.
glad you know it. But even Muhammad's contemporary said he's not given the like of Moses. And Deuteronomy 34:10-12. Now let me give you the argument. Deuteronomy 34:10-12. Let me read it. What the prophet like Moses is. Deuteronomy 34:10-12. But since then, there has not arisen in Israel a prophet like Moses, whom the Lord Yahweh knew face to face, and all the signs and wonders. You sure? Now I'm going to show you. See, now you buried yourself. I want you to show me in your Quran where your Allah spoke to Muhammad face to face in front of witnesses like God did for Moses. Give me the ayah.
There's no witnesses when Moses spoke to Allah. There's no witnesses.
You want to bet? You want to bet?
Look.
Deuteronomy chapter 19. Deuteronomy chapter 20, Exodus chapter 20, Exodus 24, it says, they saw a pillar of cloud come down on the mount. They heard God's voice, and then Moses entered the pillar of cloud, and he saw God's form in the cloud. Why are you lying? That's Exodus 19, Exodus 20, Exodus 24. So let me repeat the challenge.
Can I talk now?
Show me in your Quran where Allah appeared to Muhammad, spoke to him face to face in front of witnesses.
Can I talk now?
Can you give me the verse, or you want me to send you to Mecca?
You've been talking, though. Can I speak now, please?
Because you're here to answer the objection. Stop whining like a little girl. You're not Aisha playing with dolls. Can you give me the verse?
Okay. When Musa alayhi salam spoke to Allah, there was no witnesses there. This is why.
Let's try this a third time. I didn't say your Quran. We went to Deuteronomy. In the book of Deuteronomy that we quoted, there it says, God appeared in a pillar of cloud, and people saw and heard God's voice and saw Moses enter the cloud. There were witnesses. So let me ask you the question again. Show me in your Quran where it says your Allah appeared to Muhammad and spoke to him face to face in front of witnesses. Don't let me repeat myself again. I'm going to send you out of here.
It's not in the Quran where Muhammad spoke to Allah.
Okay.
It's not
but
there.
Right now, Deuteronomy 34, what did it say? There was no prophet like Moses whom the Lord spoke to face to face?
It says from Israel. From Israel.
Okay, one more time. But since then, there has not arisen in Israel a prophet like Moses whom the Lord knew face to face. So now, in Ishmael, can you show me where God spoke to Muhammad face to face in Ishmael?
Okay, can I respond now and give you the similarities?
Yeah, before you put me to sleep. Go ahead, yeah.
Okay, thank you. This is what I want for us to listen to each other, okay?
No, I'm not here to listen to you. Stop dictating. Get to the point, man.
Okay. If you look at it, there's no single prophet, It's like Moses, exactly like Moses.
Your prophet is not like Moses either. Don't change the subject.
Can I finish? Please?
Don't change the subject.
I'm coming there.
You what a prophet like Moses is. Stop the tap dance. Open up your book. Show me where this Muhammad was like Moses and that Allah spoke to him face to face. That's the question.
Okay, can I show you? Okay, can I show you a chapter?
Can you quote it? I'm waiting for the chapter. Okay, we're waiting for the chapter. Don't do Google. Google's not going to help you. He's not an alim. He's not a scholar. Sheikh Google ain't going to help you. He's not an alim.
Surah 73, verse 15.
Doesn't say anything about Allah coming to Muhammad in front of witnesses. Read it.
No, a prophet like Moses.
Read it. It does not say that Allah came to Muhammad face to face in front of witnesses. I know what you're referring to.
Okay, but does it say that the Prophet Muhammad is like Prophet Moses?
Well, I can say your grandmother's like Moses. Prove it. Where do you find in your Quran that Muhammad spoke to Allah face to face in front of witnesses?
Listen.
I'm waiting for that verse.
Okay. But do you agree the Quran?
You don't have the verse, I can go to the next point. You're laughing.
Okay.
Say you don't have the verse, I can go to the next one, because we're going to be here 2 hours. You don't have it. It's not there.
But it's there.
Where it says Allah appeared to Muhammad face to face in front of witnesses. Now, because you said it's there, you know, I'm going to block you. Show it to me.
Okay. Can I clarify, please, what I was saying?
No, you said it's there. Give me the verse. You got 5 seconds.
Okay. I've told you Surah 73, verse 15. It says,
we have sent you. Where it says Allah appeared to Muhammad face to face in front of witnesses. Read that for me and show me.
I've told you it doesn't say that face to face.
Okay, say it again. Wait, say it again.
I've told you there's nowhere in the Quran it says Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Good. Now we can move on to the next point. Okay, now let's go to the next point.
No, I haven't finished.
No, because it's still related to the point. The prophet, like Moses, has to have his theology like Moses, because if you have a prophet that contradicts Moses, then he's a fake. Do you agree?
Okay, which prophet in the Bible?
Hold on. Do you agree?
It depends.
So wait, you can have a prophet that contradicts the theology of another prophet and they're from the same God? Were you born stupid or did you work at it?
What? When you say theology, are you talking about the creed, the beliefs, the way?
The beliefs of the nature of God and his relationship to his people?
Yes, I agree with you.
Oh, you agree? Okay. Now, can you show me in your Quran where it says Allah is a father to Muhammad and a father to you and a father to the Ummah?
There's no way it says that.
Say it again.
There's no way it says Allah is the father of Muhammad or the Ummah.
Or the father of the Ummah, right?
Mm.
Right, but wait.
Yes, that's
in
right.
Deuteronomy 14, verse 1, it says, you are the children of the Lord your God. Deuteronomy 14, verse 1. You are the children of the Lord your God. You shall not cut yourselves nor shave the front of your head for the dead. So Moses says the true God is a father to his people spiritually. He doesn't have sex.
Is it physically?
We don't believe God is a physical being who has physical sex to have children. God is spirit and he has spiritual children, something the Jews believe and Christians believe, but your prophet, the ignoramus, denied it. So Deuteronomy 14, verse 1. Let me read it again. This is Deuteronomy. One more time, which you ignored. You are the children of the Lord your God. You shall not cut yourselves nor shave the front of your head for the dead. That's Deuteronomy 14:1. That's Moses in Deuteronomy. Exodus 4:22-23. Same Moses. Exodus 4:22-23. Then you shall say to Pharaoh, thus says the Lord Jehovah, Israel is my son, my firstborn. Do you agree Israel is God's son?
Not physically, no.
I didn't say physically. Nobody believes physically. Stop the games. Do you believe Israel's God's son?
Well, you do. You do. You say Jesus is the son of God physically.
You know what? You are stupider than Muhammad. I'm going to say, what are you?
I'm just a Muslim.
Who cares what you are? You're not the guy earlier, right? Jesus was a Muslim?
No.
Muhammad like Moses.
Okay.
Since the prophet like Moses cannot contradict the theology of Moses and who God is and how he relates to his people, I just read where Moses said God is a father to Israel. Israel's his son. Now, can you show me in the Quran where your Allah is your father and Muhammad's father and the father of the Ummah?
No, this contradicts the Quran because the Quran clearly says that. This contradicts the Quran.
Okay. So you just admit Deuteronomy cannot be a prophecy of Muhammad because Quran contradicts Deuteronomy. At least you're honest. I respect that.
Second, if you understand it that way, yes.
No, it's not I understand it. That's just what Deuteronomy says. I didn't write Deuteronomy. And you're the Muslims who are saying that Muhammad is found in Deuteronomy 18. I didn't say that. The Muslims said that from the time of Ahmad Didat when I used to listen to him and even before him. So how can Muhammad be the prophet like Moses when Muhammad's view of God contradicts the view of Moses? So you admit the Quran doesn't teach that, right?
Okay, please, just to understand your position. So it has to be exactly like it? Exactly like Moses.
No, it has to be so contradictory that Moses says this about God and Muhammad says, no, God is actually like this. Are you serious, right? Or are you joking with me?
No, just to understand your position.
Can two prophets teach contradictory things about God and be from the same God?
No, they can't.
Okay. So you just admit your Quran does not allow Allah to be a father to anyone, but Moses said his God is a father to his people. That's contradiction number one. Now, can you open up your Quran, chapter 2, Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2, verse 230?
And if he divorces her, she shall therefore not be lawful unto him unless she first takes another man for husband. Then if the latter divorces her, there shall be no sin upon either of the two if they return to one another, provided that both of them think that they will be able to keep within the bounds set by God. Okay. For these are the bonds of God, which he makes clear unto people of innate knowledge.
So do you understand what that verse is saying about if I divorce my wife irrevocably?
Yeah.
What is it saying?
So if you divorce your wife, she has to take another husband before coming back to you in that case.
Okay. So you got that, right? So Allah will only allow me to take my wife back if she's married someone, they've consummated the marriage, and he divorces her, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, now let me read what Moses' God says. I'm going to read it for you, but you got to pay attention because I got a question. Okay. Deuteronomy 24, verses 1 to 4. When a man takes a wife and marries her, and it happens that she finds no favor in his eyes because he has found some uncleanness in her, and he writes her a certificate of divorce, puts it in her hand, and sends her out of his house, when she has departed from his house and goes and becomes another man's wife, if the latter husband detests her, that's a second husband, and writes her a certificate of divorce, puts it in her hand, and sends her out of his house, or if the latter husband dies, who took her as his family, as his wife, then her former husband, who divorced her, must not take her back to be his wife after she has been defiled, for this is an abomination, detestable before the Lord Jehovah, and you shall not bring sin on the land, which the Lord Jehovah your God is giving you as an inheritance. So the God of Moses says, if my ex-wife marries a man, has sex with him, and he dies or divorces, I better not take her back because that's disgusting to God. What the God of Moses says is disgusting. The God of Muhammad says is the only way to take her back. So how can Muhammad be like Moses?
Can I say something?
Well, if you can answer the question, yeah.
Yeah. Does Jesus say that divorce is lawful?
What does that got to do with Muhammad being like Moses? Don't change the subject. The God of Muhammad says the only way you can take back your wife is to do something so disgusting that the God of Moses says he hates. So is Muhammad like Moses?
You know, we don't believe that Muhammad is
Wait,
Moses.
but who appeared to Deuteronomy 18? I don't care what you believe. Who appeared to Deuteronomy 18 as a prophecy of Muhammad? Me, my grandmother, or you Muslims?
No, it doesn't matter because, you know, we don't.
You sure? Because I'm going to block you if it doesn't matter. Because the program is Muhammad like Moses, according to what the Quran says, and Muslims repealing Deuteronomy 18? You better believe it matters.
No problem. Can I
can you answer the question or no?
I'm gonna just ask a question because.
Can you answer the question or no?
I can answer. It contradicts.
Say it again.
It contradicts.
Okay, so can you now say that Muhammad is not like Moses according? Can you now say Muhammad is not like Moses? Right?
According to the Bible, Muhammad is not like Moses.
Okay, but wait. Chapter 7, verse 157 says that the Torah and the gospel that the Jews and Christians had in Muhammad's time has a prophecy of him. What Torah and gospel is the Quran referring to?
I don't know if that's the Masoretic or the LXX. You have to tell me.
You tell me because it's your Quran. What is it appealing to?
Yeah.
Who was living around your prophet and what did they have?
Jews, and obviously this was in Hebrew, so it's not the LXX. So these are different, right?
Yeah. Just like you have different qiraat of the Quran that are contradictory. So don't go there before I bury your Quran. So answer the question again.
They are not contradictory.
What did they have? What Torah? What is it? What was the Torah they were reading? Because I know you think you're slick, but I know you think you're slick. But go ahead.
No. I'm not thinking I'm
slick. What Torah were they reading?
Obviously, they were reading a Hebrew Torah. So according to our sources,
Okay, what was it? Give me the names of the Torah. Was it Deuteronomy, Exodus, or they had something completely different?
Well, from what I've read recently, it might be like something like Isaiah or Isaiah 42 is...
Okay, Isaiah 42. You sure you want to go to Isaiah? Because I'm going to bury Muhammad with Isaiah. You sure?
No, because obviously...
Do you want us to go to Isaiah? So you're saying the Torah is Isaiah?
I'm not saying this.
Let me repeat the question. The Quran says Torah. So are you now saying the Torah of 7:157 is Isaiah? Yes or no?
I am not sure. No. This is why I told you that we don't know which Torah they had, since the earliest Torah we still have.
Because he's appealing to it.
I don't appeal to the Torah to prove Islam is true.
Your God did. 7:157. Are you smarter and better than your God? Let me repeat the verse. 7:157.
So let me make my argument.
Go ahead.
So the argument is, whatever that Torah might be, the earliest Hebrew Torah is from the 10th century.
No, it isn't. The Dead Sea Scrolls. So you're full of crap again. Just because the oldest copy that's extant is the Aleppo, 10th century, doesn't mean that there weren't Torahs at the time of Muhammad. One more time. What was the Torah that your prophet and your God appealed to?
We don't have it, simply.
You're full of crap, because according to your Quran, Jesus confirmed the very Torah that your prophet did. So what Torah did Jesus have in his time? Let me give you the ayah so you don't play stupid. Chapter 3, verse 50 of the Quran, chapter 5, verse 46, and chapter 61, verse 6 says that Jesus confirmed the Torah between his hands, the same thing your fake prophet did. So what was the Torah that Jesus had?
I am telling you, whatever that Torah might be, even
what is it? It's still there. You sure you're going to answer?
Of course.
Okay. 7:157, it says there's a prophecy of your prophet in the Torah and Gospel. Where is that prophecy of Muhammad in the Torah and the Gospel? Which is
plenty. So think about it.
Give me one before we do the barbecue.
Of course. Prophet Muhammad had an exodus from Mecca, his homeland.
Give me the verse of the Torah where it shows there's a prophecy of Muhammad.
So if we look at Moses, he had an exodus from...
Let me try it again.
Egypt.
Where is the prophecy of Muhammad in the Torah?
Deuteronomy 18. He's from the
brethren, good. So now,
Ishmaelites, Israelites.
Okay, hold on. Now prove to me Muhammad is an Ishmaelite. Show me in the Quran where it says he's a son of Ishmael.
Dude, in the Quran it says
show
we need the Quran
ayah
and the Sunnah.
Where it says Muhammad is a son of Abraham, son of Ishmael.
Of course, sure.
Give it to me.
Yeah, so chapter 24, verse 54.
Read it.
Okay. Say, obey Allah and obey the messenger. But if you turn away, then that messenger is responsible.
Show me where it says Muhammad is a son of Ishmael, dude.
We have to respect the hadith. It says in the hadith, not the Quran.
I'm going to bury in the hadith because I'm going to show you from the hadith. Even your scholars say, beyond Adnan, we cannot trace Muhammad's genealogy with certainty. And beyond Adnan, everyone's a liar.
Only show me Bukhari. I don't accept other weak hadiths.
Really? Hold on. Say it again. What do you want me to show you? Say it again.
Only Bukhari.
Yeah. Shut the hell up, you stupid.